to your new summer job at the infamous Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As you're new to the position, I'm obligated by the company to inform you of what you could encounter on your nights of work. First, the animatronics. The animatronics have state-of-the-art technology for the time, being able to wander the pizzeria except for forbidden sectors marked off by Fazbear personnel. One of these sectors is your office room, so you don't need to worry about any of the characters coming into your room. However, if these characters do, go rogue, then you should be able to react accordingly. You can, lock the door if a mascot comes in close contact with you, close it in advance when they aren't on those security cameras. If you hear knocking or walking or anything of that sort from the animatronic outside, then I would assume it's safe to open the door again. It's important to keep that door open whenever you can, as we have a special new animatronic, a puppet, that relies on hearing sounds throughout the building to ensure the safety of customers. In line with Fazbear Entertainment's policy, you are required to keep this door open as much as possible, or else the puppet character will go out and search for the source of the absence of noise. As well as keeping this door open, you must also conserve your power. The power of your security tablet is running on a backup generator that keeps the place relatively lit at night, so don't sap it. I think that's all. Oh, the formal introductory greeting. We'll end off your first night's phone call with this. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Yeah, that sounds pretty, not favorable if that were to happen. Though we've never had reported deaths in the establishment, so that means it will never happen, right? Well, have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Looks like you got through your first night well. I thought you wouldn't ever come back. Well, like the roaming characters would have scared you off. I guess that wasn't a safe assumption to make. Anyways, I've got some news to share about the animatronics. There's some kind of crowd-pleasing module in the endoskeletons that basically build up excitement levels to Friday, the last day of the business week. I suppose it works, but it makes them that much more irritable at night, so keep an eye on them closely. Speaking of which, have you ever seen the fox peeking out from his curtains? That's Foxy, though he's beaten up a bit and hasn't been retrofitted recently. I don't know the exact details, but I don't think the company is going to take a look at his condition as long as he still brings in the crowd. I'd look at him from time to time, but if he ever does leave his place, you should be ready to lock your door. We have reported some incidents of him attempting to lockpick the door. Just keep it locked until he gives up. Okay, last thing. There is a vent in the backstage area that is connected to the security hallway. Take a look at it on your tablet. If you hear any vent noises, something has entered. Those vent shafts were supposed to be for technicians, but I guess the characters have gotten acquainted with them. Stay on the lookout, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. at that. You're already halfway through the job. I think the only thing left to discuss is Freddy Fazbear himself. That big stuffed bear on stage isn't like the rest of them. Instead of roaming around all night, he picks times to quickly search the building. He may be swift and quite stealthy, so keep an eye out for him. Other than that, it looks like you've got everything else under control. Oh yeah, so this will be your last message from me. I've got a meeting with management right after this call, and it looks like I'll be moving to another part of the franchise. It's been great keeping you in check. Good luck on your last few nights. Good night.
dum 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 dum.